With the same dataset as of the previous model, let us also look for the parameters of Kostyakov's equation. Welcome to hydrology. With the dataset having time since the start of infiltration in minutes and the cumulative infiltration depth, we are to look for the parameters of Kostyakov's model, where the model's equation is Fp as equated to At raised to b. From the dataset, time is considered as the independent variable, and the infiltration depth as the dependent variable. We can note that we are to employ curve fitting to look for the best fit line, with the format of y as equal to mx plus b. However, Kostyakov's equation has a different format, so in order to adapt to the best fit line format, we take the logarithm, making ln of Fp is equal to ln of a t raised to b. By product rule, the two terms on the right can be separated, making them ln of a plus ln of t raised to b. Then again, by power rule, we can take down the exponent b, making the function ln of Fp as equated to ln of a plus b times ln of t. This is then compared with y as mx plus b, where it is easily noted that y is ln of Fp, and x is ln of t. These are the parameters we need to graph and have the best fit line equation. So the parameters we need to look for are a and b. Recall that Fp is in centimeters per hour. With the depth already in increments, do the same with time. First, convert time in hours, and that is by dividing the first column by 60. 5 minutes is 0.083 hour. 10 minutes is 0.167. 15 minutes is converted as 0.25 hour. 20 minutes is 0.333. Then 25 minutes is 0.417 hour. 30 minutes with the conversion is 0.5 hour, and 60 minutes is exactly 1 hour. 90 minutes is 1.5 hours, with 120 minutes as 2 hours. Then lastly, 150 minutes is 2.5 hours. Since what we need to graph are ln of Fp and ln of t, it isn't necessary to look for the infiltration capacity. So we then directly solve for ln of Fp. With Fp provided in the problem, we then take the ln of each, starting with ln of 1, which is 0. The natural logarithm of 1.8 is 0.588. Ln of 2.5 is 0.916. Then ln of 3.1 is 1.131. Ln of 3.6 is 1.281. And the natural logarithm of 4 is 1.386. Also, the natural logarithm of 6.1 is 1.808. And that of 8.1 is 2.092. The natural logarithm of 9.9 is 2.293, and the ln of 11.6 is 2.451. Next is to look for ln of t. The time considered is in hours, so ln of 0.083 is negative 2.485. Ln of 0.167 is negative 1.792. The natural logarithm of 0.25 is negative 1.386, and that of 0.333 as negative 1.099. The ln of 0.417 is negative 0.875, and ln of 0.5 is negative 0.693. The natural logarithm of 1 is 0, and that of 1.5 is 0.405. Ln of 2 is 0.693, and ln of 2.5 is 0.916. After completing the two columns, we can then graph ln of t with ln of fp. From the reconfiguration earlier, x is ln of t and ln of fp is y. The first point is at negative 2.485 and 0, followed by negative 1.792 and 0.588. The next is negative 1.386 and 0.916. Then negative 1.099 and 1.131. There is also negative 0.875 and 1.281. Then negative 0.693 and 1.386. The next one is 0 and 1.808, with 0.405 and 2.092. The last two are 0.693 and 2.293, with 0.916 and 2.451. Take the best fit line with the format of y as equal to mx plus b. To be able to have the best fit line, use the principle of least squares, where from y is equal to mx plus b, m is solved as n times the summation of xy less the summation of x times the summation of y, all upon n times the summation of x squared less the square of the summation of x. From the numerator, we still need to generate a table for the summation of xy. So placing another column, we can then place xy starting from negative 2.485 times 0, which is 0. Negative 1.792 times 0.588 is negative 1.054. Negative 1.386 multiplied by 0.916 is negative 1.27. Negative 1.099 times 1.131 is negative 1.243. Negative 0.875 multiplied by 1.281 is negative 1.121. Negative 0.693 times 1.386 is negative 0.961. 0 times 1.808 is still 0. 0.405 times 2.092 is 0.847. 0.693 times 2.293 is 1.589. Then 0.916 times 2.451 is 2.245. From the denominator, we also need to look for the summation of x squared. So add another column for x squared, where the first input is the square of negative 2.485 being 6.175. The next is the square of negative 1.792, which is 3.211, followed by 1.921, 1.208, 0.766, 0.48, 0, 0.164, 0.48, and 0.839. With all parameters complete, take the summation of each column. The summation of x is negative 6.316. Then the summation of y is 13.956. The summation of xy is negative 0.957. And the summation of x squared is 15.244. From the slope equation, n is the number of entries, and the example has 10. So the slope m is then 10 times negative 0.9577 less the product of negative 6.316 and 13.956 all upon 10 of 15.255 less the square of negative 6.316. The slope turns to be 0.698122. The y-intercept b is the summation of y minus m times the summation of x all over n. B is then 13.956 less 0.698122 times 6.316 all over 10, giving 1.837. The best fit line is then y is equal to 0.698x plus 1.387. The final steps to work on the analogy from the best fit line of y as equal to 0.698x plus 1.837 and Kostiakov's equation of ln of fb as ln of a plus b times ln of t. Ln of a is then 1.837, and to have a, we incorporate Euler's number, e, making a as e raised to 1.837, which is 6.263. B is also taken as 0.698. So Kostiakov's general equation of a t raised to b is then 6.263 t raised to 0.698.